I came to this conference because I and my colleague have been working on a project that we're very proud of, which is the development and implementation of tech carts on the floor that are used by volunteers and staff, and we really wanted to share with the other members of the community how we got them built and how they're used, and hopefully offer some opportunities for other people to try something new.
Well, I'm a historian and working in a museum. I work with the public a lot, and I'm really passionate about bringing history to the public, not keeping it kind of locked away in an academic ivory tower, and part of that definitely involves having a good visitor experience.
Because we've been thinking about user experience in the bigger sense, not just digital interfaces, but really every touch point from the time someone first hears about us to the time they visit and what their visit is like. So this seemed an appropriate, just sort of, I guess it showed up in one of my feeds and I was like, that's serendipitous.
Was because I have been going to this conference since either its first or second year, and have made a lot of great connections that way, and been able to trade information with local and national colleagues.
I think that it is the responsibility of every department in the museum to be able to create the best possible visitor experience that you can as an institution, and whether it's from an executive standpoint, from a sales standpoint, from a programming standpoint, or even a customer service standpoint, it's important to get all of those people into one room to discuss the issues, the challenges, and the success stories that you have in doing that. So I think that it's a great environment to be able to hear different types of stories.
I got to come to the conference last year as well. The way my institution works is that our programming and education staff carries the vast burden of our visitor service needs, and as that we're not necessarily trained to do those tasks when we join our force. We do our best internally, but we don't come with that experience naturally. So being able to come to a place like this and talk to front service people where you don't always run into them in other conferences is always a good idea. So last year I came out with ideas for working with our lobby spaces and getting them more visitor friendly. And this year I came with other needs and wants, and so far so good.
I've attended the conference before. I really enjoyed it. I see it both as an opportunity to learn a bit more with issues related to my own work, whether it's programs that I've been working on or ways that we may change or improve it, as well as it's often been an opportunity this year and in previous years to see how other institutions that are maybe smaller than my own have a different focus than my own, or at least there's maybe something that I don't often think about, and sort of to expand my own horizons.
So at my institution, we're totally re-envisioning how we do visitor services. It's previously been part of security, and that poses a lot of challenges for many of us. So our new Art Ambassadors program will be graduate and undergraduate students that are cross-trained in education, development, and marketing.
Since I just started working at the Met Breuer, we have a lot of new exciting challenges that we're going to be facing with, and part of that is creating the museum experience really from the ground up. So that means hiring and onboarding new staff and really thinking about how we can provide excellent service for all of our visitors.
Here, because it really is the only forum of its kind to get together with people who are working in visitor services and museums, and I felt I'm always looking for people that have common experiences that we can share and perhaps I can learn something from.
I'm a museum studies student, and I feel like this is my second year in a row. Last year when I came, I felt like I was able to get a lot of experience and feedback from people, that I wouldn't necessarily get in class or work. So it's good to listen to the professionals in the field, and to kind of build from there.
It's really the best opportunity as a museum professional to get in contact with a host of other museum professionals and to really hear about issues that relate directly to my job. So it's just very targeted at visitor services.
Because when you Google Visitor Experience Conference, this is the only one that comes up. I came last year as well and I loved it, and so I came again this year and brought a colleague.